everyone, it's Lauren and today I have a really exciting TBR, upcoming reads video for you. I'm not going to do monthly TBRs because I don't want to hold myself to something in a month. I don't really know day to day what I'm going to read, and after reading a classic I might want to read something a little bit easier. I don't really know how I'm going to feel until I've finished a book. So what I've decided to do is do kind of quarterly TBR videos and just say in the next coming weeks and months I am going to get to these books next. These are high priority, top of the list books that I am going to get to if I don't change my mind after reading one of them, basically. The first book on my TBR list, which is going to be the next book I read, absolutely definitely, I'm probably going to pick this up later today actually, so by the time this video comes out I'm probably already read it, and that is We're All Completely Beside Ourselves by Karen Joy Fowler. Basically, my really good friend has read this and said, you need to read this book, I need to talk to someone about it, you need to read it so I can talk to you about it. So fine, I am fine with that. I really wanted to read this anyway, so it's just bumped up my list a little bit more, so that will be the first one I read. The next two on my TBR list are ones that I got for Christmas, and they are The Narrow Road to the Deep North by Richard Flanagan and Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, which I've already spoken about in my Christmas haul video. This guy, I need to read it. I need to read it. Everyone else has read it. Like, oh, I've done really well not knowing the twist. I really want to find out what's going on. So this is right at the top of my list after We All Completely Beside Ourselves, unless I choose to read something else. Oh god. But you know, it's up there. I want to read this soon. I really want to see the film as well, so get that one read. The Narrow Road to the Deep North, guys, I'm so excited about this. Everyone who has read it has loved it. So yeah, again, just one of the next ones that I want to read really, really soon. Also, a couple of months before Christmas, I did a really big book haul and I bought a load of books on feminism or women's issues and things like that, and I went a bit crazy. I bought loads in one go. So I've got all of those sitting on my shelf and I really want to read them. I don't want to read them straight away, which is why I didn't want to do, like, you know, in January I'll read all my feminist books, because I think it would just be a bit oversaturation, so I want to read them kind of in between other books. So probably what I'll do is I'll get them all read and then do a video on all of them at the same time to kind of discuss the different essays and the different views. But the first one, which, oh god, I can't believe I've not read yet, is Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. Everyone has loved this book. I'm sure I'm going to love it. I mean, it's a collection of essays. I've not actually read really a collection of essays before, and I'm pretty sure there's some that I'll agree with and some that I won't, and that's what's so interesting about a topic like this. There's no one right way to do feminism. Everyone has their own opinions. So yeah, that's the first one I think I'm going to try and read. I'll see. I might read an essay at a time in between different books. The next one is Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg. I'm not really sure how I feel about her and how I'm going to feel about this book, but she's talking about being a woman in business, about being a leader of business, and also being a woman, and I am a woman obviously, and I work in a business environment, so I think this is going to be interesting. I don't know whether I'm going to agree with it or what I'm going to take away from it, but I think that's still important to read this person who has obviously been really successful, and get her point of view on her success and how, you know, you can be successful as well. So that's another one. Also, How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran. I've read some of her columns in the Times, I follow her on Twitter, I think she's really funny. This came out a few years ago and there's been mixed reviews about it, so again, another one that's going to be interesting. And the final one, How to Be a Feminist by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I love her, I love all of her books, so I'm really excited to read this one, and oh, look how small this book is. I got it on Amazon. I didn't realise what I was buying, I think. I just was like, oh, yes, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, yes, feminism, getting that, and then it came and I was just like, oh, this is a baby book. I didn't realise it's actually based on the speech that she did with the same name. I knew it was related, but I didn't realise it was pretty much the speech. So that's going to be really interesting. I always find that her views on feminism, on racism, on multiculturalism, all of those things just seep in through her fiction really, really, really well, and I think she writes about them really well. So I'd be interested to read something that's so on point and focused on a topic about feminism. Also, pocket size, little pocket size. I have it in my handbag at all times. So if I'm just like, shall I be a feminist? What do? I can just be like, yes, she says I should be. Aww. So there you go, 4 books on different branches of feminism and being a woman and all those kind of issues. So give them a read, probably not all together, but in the coming months, and then, yeah, see what I think about them. The next book of my TBR, which I'm kind of like, I do want to read, and I need to read, but I'm not sure about reading, which is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. Guys, if you've read this, can you let me know what you think of it? Because I feel like everyone likes the bone clocks, and I do want to read David Mitchell. I've not read him before. I just have real reservations. I feel like this is going to be really hard, because the trailer for the film looks really weird, and it does, people have told me this is a bit all over the place, this book, and it's a little bit difficult. And you know, that's good. I should try and read stuff that I think is going to be difficult, but it is quite big as well. I'm a bit like, oh, am I going to like this? Is it going to be a slog? But I want to read something a bit out of my comfort zone, so I thought put it on my TBR video, then I have to read it, because in the next months someone will be like, oh, what did you think of Cloud Atlas? Did you ever read it? And I'll be like, no, it's the one on my pile still, I've still not read it. So yes, I'm reading Cloud Atlas. I've got to in the next couple of months. Another person I'm a bit like unsure whether I'm going to like, but to give it a go anyway, is Murakami, and I got Spun It Sweetheart because it's short, and just to dip in to see if I like his writing, so I thought that would be a good one to read in the coming months as well. And the last book in my upcoming reads, which I'm definitely going to get read soon, is this one. Woo! I feel like I'm not allowed to be on BookTube unless I've read this book, because literally everyone's read it. I've actually not read any Rainbow Rowell at all. Landline sounds really good. I want to read Landline, but come on, I've got to read this book. I've got to. I think it's going to be a really fun read, actually. I am looking forward to reading it. I'm not just reading it because everyone else has, but because everyone seems to really love it, I think it's going to be good fun. I did think it was going to be a bit of a quick read though, and guys, it's thick. It's not about how long a book is it, Lauren? It's about whether you enjoy it, not about how, you know, how many books you can read. It's about the quality of the books you can read. So yeah, I think this will be a fun read. This will be a good one in between if I do find Cloud Atlas a little bit difficult. I can just be like, oh, I just read Fangirl instead. So that's my general upcoming TBR, without being too specific about when I'm going to read them. I'm going to read them soon. What are you planning to read soon? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!